next year's firewood. Well, some of it anyway. Excellent.
With an interest in such things, I got fed up with wheelbarrow tyres being punctured, and a friend gave me some which were solid. This is solid rubber. I had to make the axle myself, but it solved the problem of punctures.
This piece of wood sticking out is to show where I've drilled the holes. If you drill holes in a boat for bolts and you can't find where they are and you forget about them, the boat has a tendency to fill with water. Many of the bolts and fixings in the boat had completely rusted out. They'd used iron, so the only thing was to go over the whole boat and stick new ones in. Unfortunately, it required drilling a hole from the back, and I could only reach so many places in the boat. Others I just couldn't reach at all.
Well, they're a bit tight to the edge.
There I used screws. Setting in the bolts was hard and dirty work with a very narrow space, something like less than a metre, so it wasn't possible to sit up. I could only lie. I saw there were fishing trips being offered on the Atlanterhavsveien. £30 for, I think it was 2 hours in the Kroner. Just as I arrived, I saw the masts of a boat swaying backwards and forward, and this is, I think, the fishing trip they were advertising. They were obviously desperate of places to fish, as there were no fish anywhere else, so they came there. I don't think they looked really as if they were enjoying themselves.
No, bo był mi z drugiego planu. Dobra.
And yet another fishing trip. I found that if you start out very early, you get more fish. The day seems to go on a bit longer too. I think I got up at about 5 for this trip, so I was pretty tired by the end of it, I can tell you. Simple breakfast, muesli with grapes thrown in and water.
Breakfast!
Yet more fish. Some of them were quite big. Fishing rod rings have a tendency to give up the ghost on me, so I decided to insert my own fishing rod rings. I got them from eBay from China, and they are remarkably solid. Certainly have done the As you can see by my face, I'm clearly very tired. There were a lot of fish under the boat, but what I want to know is, what was this one doing standing on his head? There he is. This one guy following the parrot stand there, you can see he's obviously very determined to find out what this is all about. Some of those fish actually are quite big, up to 30 pounds too, I think. As you can see from the bits in the water, dinner is all around these fish. This is plankton zipping around. Here the fish were popping up and down like jack-in-the-boxes, so I've slowed it down considerably. These are cod, some again, up to 30 pounds. And this one's a really, really good pollock. They are such beautiful fish. And so, end of a long, satisfying day. And there is the Hurtigruten going towards Trondheim at, I think it's 8:30. This is quite interesting. It's a parasitic copepod. I haven't been able to identify it actually. The books seem to be rather scarce on crustacea in the first place, and this one is not very interesting. En gång. Ja. Där har jag hund. Come on, look at me buddy. Ja, nå skal jeg finne ut.
Den är inte så gammal, den där bra.
Det är möjligt.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Oh, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Oh,